My people, this is indeed the sad news. Oh, they said this is very, very painful. According to what we are hearing right now, they said, Oga Ned, Ned Nwoko have done the worst, And this is what a lot of people said at the beginning of this saga. They said, Regina, go back to your husband. Knowing the kind of husband that you have, you don't need to do certain things because this man made you take an oath when you are getting married to him. And based on this oath, a lot of things were covered that Regina and the mother did not even know. If you guys have been listening to Ned Nwoko's interview, you will hear him say he loves children so much that it is one of the reasons he wants to marry so many wives, And for that reason, he loves his children more. Yes, so even though he made it clear, but some of these wives don't understand what he meant by that. Not until situations like this arises, they will now understand. According to the information reaching us right now, based on the way Regina Daniels left the house, we are hearing that she just left without letting the husband know, only for all of this wahala to start. And at some point, we even heard that they were talking about returning bride price. But some people are saying that maybe Ned Nwoko must have ganged up with some elders who said that it's not all about returning bride price, that some cleansings needs to be done too. And demand for the cleansing is something they said, Mama Regina said, is it by force? Is marriage by force? I don't know if you guys have seen the video where she was asking, what have she done? What did she do? Why is her own always different? Is marriage by force? I don't know if you have seen the video. Now, information have it that Regina have tried to access her children, and they said Ned have restricted her from coming close to the children. Yes, so they said since she have decided that she needs to go out and cool off her head, according to her, because according to what we are hearing, they said when the elders summoned her mother and the Regina over this issue, because they have been doing it underground, they just want they don't want it to escalate such that it will become like that of Yo Edochie and Judy and the May. They have been doing it codedly. They said when the elders summoned them, Regina said she just went out to cool off her head, that the whole thing, the whole drama is becoming too much for her. And a lot of people are blaming her. Why did you go without your children? But we all know that had it been she make that move with her children, what we are hearing right now will not be what we'll be hearing. I'm telling you. Because Ned does not play with her children. If you guys are observant enough, you will remember that during the time Lila, this particular Lila that is Ned Nwoko's favorite right now, when Lila have issue with Ned, and that issue happens to be because of Regina Daniels, because that was when Ned got married to Regina Daniels. At some point, Lila was posting a lot on the social media saying that Ned Nwoko is not taking care of her and her children, that he is treating her as if she is no longer a wife to him, and it is all because of his marriage to Regina Daniels. When the case became so much, Lila decided to leave the marriage. If you guys were following, you find out that there was a time she left. And the funny part of it is that when she wanted to leave the marriage, Ned did not allow her move with her children. At that point, I think there was one of the kids that was still tender then. They said she left with the kid. But when Ned tried to bring her back and she refused, Ned also collected that small child from Lila then. And if you guys are observant enough, you find out that during that period, Regina Daniel was snapping pictures, videos with Lila's children. She became their good stepmother. Not just that, information also have it that these other 4 wives, that they are 6 in number. The other 4 wives who are not in Ned Nwoko's mansion, they said it is only Lila and Regina Daniel that is living in Ned Nwoko's mansion. Then the rest of the 4, that is based abroad. They said none of them, not even one of them, is there with any of their children. That all the children are with Ned Nwoko. You know, according to the information, don't forget that these are all alleged information. So according to the information where they reach us, they said that oath that Ned Nwoko made all of them to take during the time of marriage. If you guys remember, when Ned wanted to marry Regina, there was this white that they wore. The mother even also wore the white with something that they tied on the hand and all and the leg and everything. It was during that period that they took the oath. They said that oath also includes that the moment you are fed up with this marriage, you are not moving an inch with any child that you have with Ned. That is what they said the oath also include. But Regina Daniel and the mother did not know about it. Not just the two of them. They said even the other wives, they did not know about it until something happened. Then the elders will remind them that you took so oath, so time, that if anything should happen, that you are not moving with your children. So, and during that period that Lila was out of that marriage, when she was angry over the way Ned was treating her, all because of Regina. A lot of people are saying that Regina should have found a way to make Ned reconcile with Lila so that she will stay with her children. But instead, she decided to play a good stepmother. That right now, Lila have taken over. Not just taking over, moving to political event with Ned, that she is also taking good care of Regina Daniel's children. You see this life, eh? Table they turn, oh, when it turns to your own, try to be a good person. Try to utilize it well so that when it turns against you, they will say, okay, during her own, she was doing great. Then, Regina was everywhere. Sometimes you see them go swimming with Lila's children. Then it got to a point that maybe people started advising Lila. Because one thing one thing that when you do to a mother, it will get to her is denying her access to her children. I don't think there's any reasonable mother who will stand that. It will always get to her. And a lot of people are saying that Ned knows what he is doing. He knows that with that children, that woman will surely come back. You know? And after that period, we noticed that they said Lila brought her family members. They met with Ned Nwoko's family members. They pleaded on her behalf. After everything, they settled. So you see that Ned know what he is doing. He used the children to bring Lila back. The same thing is happening between him and the other wives. They said the wives are coming back because of the children. So, maybe Regina's mother did not know that if anything goes wrong with this marriage, they are not going to move with with her grandchildren. And now, come to think of it, if Ned insists on this issue of you are not moving an inch with my children, you find out that Regina will lose everything. One is that she doesn't have any property in her name coming from Ned. As a young girl that got married to a billionaire, she does not, or she's not going to have access to her own children again. You know what that means? And this is the angle that when you look at it, you will advise her, go back to your marriage. But while you are going back, know that it is no longer business as usual. Love your husband. Show him love. Then find a way to make him get some property in your name. Since we are hearing that other wives, he bought property in their names, including Chikike, who is a side chick. We heard that Ned bought a house in UK for Chikike, allegedly. And if that information is true, it simply means that Chikike is the one winning, because Chikike have refused to marry Ned, maybe because of the fear of taking the oath that you must remain just with me. Even if I'm giving you that satisfaction or not, you must be there. Or maybe with the fear of, if anything happens to the marriage, you are not going anywhere with the children. So you see that in this case, Chikike is the smarter one here, if that's the case, you know. So they said Ned have restricted Regina from going close to the children. That since she wants to leave, she still want to use the exit door, that she can continue using the exit door. But as for his children, that they are not going anywhere. And they said Ned have capable hands, as in capable hands that are taking care of his children. He doesn't play with his children, no. You see, Ned, he doesn't play with his children. And if you're watching him very well, you find out that most of the times he goes out with his children. Sometimes they will go for sports, sometimes they will go for entertainment and all of that. Ned doesn't play with his children. And they say at this point, Regina's mother is in tears. Regina is crying because there is no how she will be happy anywhere she is without her children. So when I hear this, I say, now, wow. At this point, I want to thank you for being part of this channel and this page. Thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you're watching me from Facebook, follow my page and share this video. And God bless you for being here. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. I love you guys. Bye. See you.